Hi, hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to show you how to upgrade the Citrix infrastructure from 2203 CU2 LTSR version to 2203 cumulative update 3. So currently the latest LTSR version in the Citrix 2203, and then we have cumulative update 3 released for the latest version of LTSR. So here you can see for 2203 LTSR we have still till now 3 cumulative update. So I'm going to upgrade from CU2 to CU3. So if you go to this portal, you can see the all the system requirement, what is the known issue fixed in the current update. So you can get all the details and compatibility things if you go through this site. Also for other version also you can check all the details in this portal itself. So I'm going to upgrade now from CU2 to CU3. So this is current setup. So we have two controller, two storefront, one director, and two netscaler also. So before that, before going for the upgrade, we need to do the pre-health check. So for that, I'm going to access the Citrix application from internally and then externally. Also, we'll check the complete infra in the director whether there is any issue with the DB or controller. So now let me go to internal URL and then try to access some applications. So this is the internal URL, storefront URL. So I'm launching the desktop. So internal URL, it's working fine. Applications. So let me log off. So this is the external URL, gateway URL. Just I'm launching desktop. So externally also desktops are launching fine. So what we can do now, just go to director once. So just refresh this director portal. Just check if there is any issue with the DB or controller and then hypervisor. So everything seems to be fine. So now before upgrade we need to check the compatibility of the existing license server. So we have latest version of license server, so I'm not going to upgrade the license server since we are going for the cumulative upgrade, right? But for cumulative update also we need to take the site database backup. So we have three database for our Citrix site. So we need to take the backup before going for any upgrade in the controller level. So just take the backup of this DB backup. So this is the location where we are going to take the backup of this DB. So here you can see currently we have taken backup for logging DB. Click OK. So next for monitoring DB backup. So if anything goes wrong while doing the upgrade, we can restore this backup. So here you can see 3 dB we have taken backup. So now we can take the snapshot of the, we can take the snapshot for the controller. So take snapshot, we have two controller before upgrade. So take a snapshot for other controller as well. Okay, now go to primary controller and just map the ISO file here. So already it's mapped 21. So here you can see 2203 LTSR CU2. We are going to upgrade to CU3. So I'm ready to continue. So before going for the upgrade, you can do the preliminary test so that you can see whether there is any issue before upgrade. So you can start the preliminary test. Okay, now all the test has been successfully completed. Two tests are not applicable for this upgrade, so we can ignore that. So total 69 out of 69, 67 tests are successful. So you can see the remaining two, they don't apply. So it means we can ignore it. If it is failed test, we need to check so whether it will be impact our upgrade. So we need to review and validate. If nothing will be impacted, then we can go. But if anything, we need to check and fix it. But now we are good to go for the upgrade. So click next. So click next. So now it's going to upgrade only delivery controller and studio. So if you want to, suppose if anything goes wrong, so you can use this option enable restore on failure. So safer side, we can enable it. Upgrade. Yes. So installation has been completed. Click next. Okay, launch studio. Okay, just click start the automatic site upgrade. Okay, site upgrade has been completed. Now you can check the version in the studio. So now it's showing 2203 cumulative update 3. Just go to control panel. So here you can see it's updated to CU3. So now we need to upgrade the controller in other current server. That is a DC2. Okay. So already I started that installation parallelly, but in real time you should not start the installation parallelly. Once the first controller has been updated successfully, and then you can start. But this is the lab environment, so I started parallelly. So once it's completed, we can update the server as well into the DB. So in secondary controller also that installation has been completed. So launch studio. We can check in the control panel. Okay, it's got updated. Okay, now you can check. Okay, it's got updated. Go to controller tab. So both are running fine. So what we can do now, we can try to launch one application. Post upgrade we need to validate. So I'm accessing the application from gateway URL. So desktop is launching fine from gateway URL. Just check from internal URL once. Just log off. Okay, internal URL is also working fine. So just go to director server, just check the environment once. Okay, all are showing green, so there is no issue with the environment currently. So now we are going to upgrade the storefront as well. Okay, we have two storefront server. So 23 is the storefront server. Just close the desktop. So we have two storefront server. Okay, this is SF1 and SF2. So when we are going to upgrade that storefront, what we need to do, we need to remove the storefront server from the server group. So before that, what we need to do, we need to disable this one of the storefront server in the Netscaler, so that the user will not connect to the storefront server while upgrading. So first what I will do, I will remove this SF2 from the store. Also, I forgot to tell you, we need to take snapshot before upgrading the storefront server. So already I have taken, but this is not a new one, so let me delete it. So create new one before upgrade. So now we have taken backup. So log into Netscaler. Just go to traffic management, load balancing, service group. So here you can see two storefront server. So now we are going to upgrade the SF1 storefront server. So select action, disable. Okay. So now it's came to out of service. So it means, so when the user is trying to access the Citrix application through gateway or else a storefront URL, so they will come with only SF2 server via, not with SF1, because it's out of service now. Just close. Done. You can see partially off. Now close this window. Just remove the server SF2. Okay, in server group we have only one server. Okay, now we are going to do SF1. So in the primary storefront server, we need to do direct upgrade. In other storefront server, we need to uninstall that existing storefront role, and then we need to install the latest version. So just map the ISO file. Just go to the SF1. So this is the SF1. That's the primary server. Currently, this is disabled in the load balancer, so that user will not hit the storefront server to access the Citrix application and desktop. So Citrix storefront upgrade available. So now installation has been completed. Click finish. It will go for the reboot. Launch the storefront. So you can see the storefront version. So it's upgraded to CU3. So this is load balance URL. Now use the individual storefront URL. SF1. Also, we need to make sure all the storefront related services are up and running fine post upgrade. If any one of these services is not running, then user can't able to access through SF1 URL. Now just try to log in. So just launch the desktop. So we can able to access the desktop through SF1 URL. Now log into the Netscaler. We need to enable the server in the load balancer SF1 server, and then we need to disable the SF2 from the load balancer. Just select SF1, select action, enable, disable this one. Okay, now SF1 is up in the load balancer, SF2 is down. Close, done, save. Now just go to storefront server 2. Just uninstall the storefront uninstall. Okay, storefront has been removed. So just reboot the server once. Okay, storefront installation has been done. Just reboot the server once. Launch the storefront console. Also check all the services are running. So enter the server name Citrix SF1. Go to Storefront 1. Server group, add server. Just relaunch it. Add server. Copy this code. Click join. So Storefront has been added successfully. So now go to just try to access the applications through SF2 URL and just change the server name here. So now we are trying to access the application through SF2 URL. Okay, by using SF2 URL we can able to access the application desktop and just check the synchronized status. So this is SF1, so SF2 server also synchronized just now. Okay, now you can go to Netscaler and enable the server in the load balancer so that it will be part of the load balancer now. So enable, click close. Now both the Storefront server are part of the load balancer.